All right, so here's the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else. But then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno. You didn't know that this young kid from Mexico had that ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch it. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the octagon. And
when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far. All right, so the road to UFC Golden Glory at 125 pounds goes through this man, and you got to be on in every facet of the game if you're going to dethrone the champion.
Or even give him a challenge. I mean, we have seen him time and time again take fighters who look so good against everyone else and make them look very average. He is just a tremendous athlete. He's a great champion, and he's a guy that with the confidence of that belt feels like he will never get beat.
And for the first time this week, he started talking about guys like you, simultaneous double champions, potentially wants to move up and challenge for a second belt, must defend this one first. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's get you the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC flyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Joshua the Fearless
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno. And when we asked him in our fighter meeting about ways to win this fight, he talked a lot about the jab, but he also believes if this fight hits a transition and goes to the ground, he will have a decided advantage in the jiu-jitsu realm. Let us see if it plays out that way. Able to counter flush with a straight punch. Moreno's shot there is blocked.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. So more output, at least in the early going. All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early game.
And honestly, John, he's developed it even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He's shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab.
wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Effective punch there by Brandon Moreno. Oh, straight punch. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
His misses are entertaining.
Nice head kick, man. Oh! Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, with authority, the body.
Big right hand.
That punch no good. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Second round, straight ahead.
Great job. You think you've got it. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. Look amazing. Now you should smell blood. You almost had him out this time. I want you to keep.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is now on. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that shot. Nice punch there by Brandon Moreno. Nice jab by Brandon Moreno. High guard, and he gets that thing to the target quickly.
Gets to the target quick, and you can see the assassin baby starting to really feel himself right now. He has found his flow, he's in his groove, and like I said, that jab is what starts everything coming from the fighter from Mexico.
Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to he's hurt bad.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Moreno's now dealing with a cheek cut. 3 minutes now to go in round two.
Dig and kick. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Huge left.
Oh, right hand.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Moreno's eye is closing up.
Punch over the top.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Side control now. Moreno's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. All right, you don't see this every day. North-south position on the ground. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Brandon Moreno.
another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Making all these shots count.
Good round.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do, and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Look, was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Connects now with the 1-2.
Beautiful takedown lands there. Yeah, he's in half guard here. Now he's going full mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive.
Attempting a choke now. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, big elbow. Oh, nice. Nice.
All right, so look at that. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Oh my goodness, he got out again.
Wow, that is fantastic submission defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Ground and pound strike there now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
That massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. That one landed clean.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Straight right.
Oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Big left hook coming. It's blocked. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
Clean with that offering. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
Setting up a submission attempt.
Ooh, he's got it locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up. Gotta be careful here.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Moreno's back in full mount. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Great punch.
His misses are entertaining. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, back and forth we go.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Moreno's back to the side control now. Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. 2 minutes now to go in this one. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Nice transition.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Moreno getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Great shots in the top position.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited.
Biggest strike he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Huge right hand! And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Joshua the Fearless Bad.
And still UFC flyweight champion. And people are always denigrating the flyweights, right? Always banging on the flyweights. How about this champion?
I mean, when you have a champion